Wiffle ball is a game of dreamers, played by those who believe they can defy all odds. A game where the unthinkable almost always happens, and emotions run high.
Long fly ball, the Mets.
Once again, we meet at Orn Park. Only this time, someone is headed home. Left with the sour taste of defeat until next season. One team, however, will punch their ticket to the World Series, inching one step closer to a league title. A coveted prize one can only dream of winning. But as we've seen time and time again, Orn Park is a place where dreams go to die. Who can keep the dream alive? Mets or Yankees? Rookies or vets? Silver Slugger or Golden Glove? Blue and orange or pinstripes? Welcome to the ALCS.
I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down.
All right, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I am actually here with Cam Brown. Cam, I think the question on everyone's minds right now, are you at 100% health?
Like I said earlier, I'm probably working at like 85, 90. I'll throw in the 90. The coffee's starting to kick in. Early morning, but we're feeling good today.
Awesome. So Cam, you've been absent for the last 14 games, but you're showing up when it matters. You're here in the ALCS playing against the crosstown rivals. How are you going to get it done today, both offensively and defensively, and secure a World Series ticket for your team?
Probably hit a few home runs, throw some strikes, get some outs, keep it simple, back to the basics.
Awesome. Keeping it simple, back to the basics. Cam, great to hear from you. Best of luck today.
Thank you so much.
All right, here with Chris Barone from the Yankees. Chris, probably not the seeding you were expecting to be in coming into the postseason, but you've got the crosstown rival, New York Mets here in the ALCS. First of all, you guys finished on a low note coming in. Is that going to impact your mindset here at all today?
No, I don't really think so.
No.
We, like our last win came against these guys when they were at full strength, so we'll try to repeat that.
Speaking of the last win against these guys, the last time the Mets lost a game was 15 games ago. It was to you guys.
Right.
You seem to have the secret sauce against them. How are you going to pull it out today against the Mets?
I don't know. I think, we got a few tricks up our sleeves, so we'll just have to see.
Awesome. Well, Chris, best of luck in the ALCS. Mets and Yankees AL Championship Series for a ticket to the World Series. Let's get into it. ALCS. 14-4 Mets, 5-13 Yankees. Do or die, best of 3 series. Somebody's going home today, somebody's going to the World Series. Let's see who that will be. Jackson Hart on the mound for the Mets. No surprise there. Chris Barone stepping into the batter's box for the Yankees. No surprise there. Got a good one in store today. Let's get it underway. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. A drop ball from Jackson. Nasty. It's weird to see the Mets with a full field. We have not seen this in over 2 months. 3-1 to Colin. and he's gonna walk Colin. The Yankees have a runner aboard in the top of the first. Trey Gain digs in. That is, got him. I don't think he went around, so.
He was trying to get out of the way.
Yeah. Trey is hit by a pitch, ruling on the field, did not go around. 1-0. That one is gone! Chris Barone with a 3-run shot early. Deja vu from last night. The Diamondbacks had a 3-run shot in the first inning of game 1. The Yankees have a 3-run shot in the first inning of game 1. 3-0 Yanks. Colin Hart digs back in. The deciding pitch. That one grounded to Seth, hops up on him weirdly. He squeezes his legs together to make sure it doesn't get into the outfield. But Colin's aboard with a single. This to get out of the inning. And he does it. A nice floater. The Mets give up 3, but they avoid any further damage. We're headed to the bottom of the first, 3-0 Yankees. Bottom of the first in game 1, the Yankees tacked on 3. See if the Mets have a response. 3-0 pitch. That one's low. Seth walks on 4 pitches. The 3-0 to Jackson. Lays off, and there's runners on first and second. And the man who has not played since June, Cam Brown, steps in. 2-1. That hits him. Bases are loaded for Seth. Nobody out. 3-1. A ball here. Walks in a run. And it does. 3-1 game. Still nobody out. The 3-2. That one's in the dirt. A run walks in. The 1-1. That one hits him. Tie game. The 3-0. The ball here gives the Mets the lead. And it does. 4-3 game. The 1-2 to Jackson Hart. That one hits him. 5-3 game. A ball here ends the inning. The 3-2 pitch. And it does. Reminiscent of yesterday, the Yankees get 3 in the first and the Mets respond with 6. We're headed to the top of the second. 6-3 Mets. Top of the second, game 1. Mets were trailing by 3, but tacked on 6 in the bottom of the first. They now lead by that same margin. Chris steps in. And he brings them within 2. Smoked it to deep left field. 6-4 game. Chris Barone on the first pitch he sees. Takes it deep 6 left field. 6-4. Colin Hart steps in. 3-0. Low. Colin walks on 4 pitches. Went. Jackson Hart with the punch out, ball in the dirt, brings up Chris Barone. He homered in his last at bat. That one hits him. Runners on first and second for Colin. 3-2, runners on first and second, 1 out in the inning. That one is high, and it is not going to stay in. It's gone. Colin Hart ropes it around the foul pole, and it lands fair. A 3-run shot for the rookie. It is 7-6. Jackson can get out of the inning here. Up the middle, no play to be made. Trey has a single. Great ball placement there. Right over second base. And he's aboard with a single. 7-6 game. 1-0. Hits him. That one is gone, without a doubt. That'll end the inning. The Yankees get 6 in that inning. 9-6 Yankees. We head to the bottom of the second. They're up 3 once again. Bottom of the second, we got a pitching change for the Yankees. Trey Gain will come in. They lead by 3. Looking to hold on to this lead here. 3-1. He's gonna walk Seth. Walks Jackson. Runners are on first and second for Cam Brown. 3-2 to Brown. In the dirt, Captain Seth Hellman digs in. Bases loaded, nobody out. They trail by 3. The 2-2 to Seth. Swing and a miss, he got him. One away in the bottom of the second. The 3-0 to Jackson. Walks in a run. 9-7 game. Cam Brown steps back in. It's a 9-7 game. Up the middle to Trey. Can't make the play. Safe at first. Seth is safe at home. RBI single for Cam Brown. It's 9-8, 3-1 to Seth. Leaves it, and we're tied at 9. Popped up. Colin will make the play. Falls to his Tookus, but makes the play. We're tied at 9 going to the third where there's no inning cap. Interesting sequence here in game 1. Okay, we enter into the top of the third in game 1. It is tied at 9. Hits him. Chris Barone steps up. He's had himself a day so far. Hits it off the wall in center. It will stay in play. Couple inches higher and it's a home run, but he's aboard with a single. Runners on first and second for Colin. 1-2. Swing and a miss. One out in the top of the third. Good display of pitching from Jackson. 1-1. Hits him. Bases are loaded for Chris. I don't know if there's anyone else you'd want at the plate right now. 9-9 game. Bases are loaded with one out. The 2-2 pitch. It's high. It's back. Cam Brown will make the catch and fall over the fence. Robs Chris of a home run. We remain tied at 9. Unbelievable play from Cam Brown. And we're headed to the bottom of the third where the Mets can walk it off in game 1. All right, it is the bottom of the third in game 1. Cam Brown had a home run saving catch to end the inning. He's now at the plate, the 1-2 to Cam Brown. Swing and a miss. Trey Gain with an unbelievable strikeout. The 3-0. Walks on 4 pitches. Seth Hellman is aboard. Jackson Hart digs in. He can give his team the victory here in game 1. The 2-0. That one is back, and it is gone. Jackson Hart walks it off in game 1. That's an 11-9 win for the Mets. It was touch and go for a while there, but Jackson Hart, the usual suspect at the plate, walks it off in game 1. They win 11-9. We're headed to game 2. All right, we enter into game 2. Jackson Hart walked it off in game 1. The Yankees have home field in game 2. Low. Seth walks on 4 pitches. Jackson Hart, the hero in game 1, digs in. The 3-0 to Jackson. Walks on 4 pitches. Runners are on first and second after 8 straight balls. Hits Brownie. A ball walks in a run here. And it does. 1-0 lead for the Mets in the top of the first. The 3-2 delivery. And he loses them. Walks in another run. It's 2-0 Mets. 1-1. That one's way gone. Cam Brown, a very casual grand slam. Look at his side. There's already a mark from the hit by. After missing 14 games in a row to end the regular season, he comes back for the playoffs and hits a grand slam to start game 2. It is the bottom of the first. Mets are up 6-0 after the Cam Brown grand salami. Yankees looking to respond here. They are the home team. The 3-0 from Cam Brown to Chris Barone. That one gets away from him. Chris is aboard with a 4-pitch walk. Hits him. Runners are on first and second for Trey. Nobody out. 2-0 to Trey. Hits him. Bases are loaded for Chris. The 1-0. That one's popped up. Cam goes to make the play. He does. Heads up play from Cam Brown, and there's one gone in the bottom of the first. The Mets will leave Cam Brown in the game for now. Colin Hart digs in with the bases loaded and 1 out. His team trails by 6. The ball here walks in a run, brings the Yankees within 5. And it does. 6-1 game. Seth Hellman is walking towards the mound. It's gonna leave him in. Cam looking to get out of the jam here. The 0-2. He does it right down Broadway. He gives up 1, but they still lead by 5, headed to the top of the second. It is the top of the second in game 2. 2-1. That one's fair. Seth Hellman adds to his postseason home run total. 7-1 Mets. That hits Jackson. That hits him. Runners are on first and second for the man who just homered. That one is fair. You want me to look at it? We'll look at it. This one here. We're going to look at it, but the call on the field right now is fair. We will look at it momentarily. All right, after review, the ball stayed fair, went around the foul pole. That's a fair ball, that's a home run. 3-run shot for Seth, 10-1 game. 10-1 game, Jackson digs in. 3-1 to Jackson. That one's up the middle. Colin is gonna make the play at first. There's one gone in the top of the second. Brownie steps in.
Dig, Brownie, dig!
Over the left side of the field,
safe,
Colin
dude.
made the play. A snag by Trey, just couldn't get to the base in time. Seth digs in. 10-1 game, 1 runner on. Off the wall and left, it stays in. Seth's aboard with a loud single. Fair ball. Single. Ball went through a hole in the fence. Bases are loaded. 1-2. That one's gone and it ends the inning. Only 2 will score. It's 12-1. Cam Brown has himself a grand slam yet again.
Brownie for postseason MVP.
The Yankees are going to need 4 runs to keep it going. That one's gone. Chris Brown brings him a little bit closer, 12-2 game. Hits him. Runner on first. What a pitch from Cam Brown, the banana ball. The Yankees are down to their last out. That one is gone. Back-to-back homers for Chris Brown. 12-4 game. Don't put him to bed just yet. This thing is not over. Full count. And the Mets are headed to the World Series. 12-4 final score in game 2. Cam Brown gets the game-winning and series-clinching punch-out. And the top 2 seeds in TBR Wiffle Ball will meet here next week in a 5-game best-of-5 series. We'll talk with both teams momentarily. Okay, we're here with the Yankees after being swept by the Mets in the ALCS. We're going to start with Trey here. Trey, you had a good series on the mound. You had a good series at bat. Let's look at the season at large. What do you think went well for yourself and your team this season?
I had a great time overall. I think that's the bottom line. We just had a great time coming out here playing, smiling, just playing with the boys. And honestly, these guys over here, team carry, especially this kid, home run station. I got to get my bat working for next season, but you know what? I think I had some good spots for pitching, and it's going to be fun.
Yeah, definitely. Again, so. And I would agree. I think you guys did have the best team chemistry out of all 4 teams in TBR with the ball, and that did not go unnoticed in the videos. Chris, that almost home run that was snagged by Cam Brown in Game 1, we got to talk about it. If that ball goes out, do you think it's a different series?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, without a doubt. That was the play of the series. Like for like the most crucial and just. It was a huge play. Like, no one made a better defensive play than that today. Yeah, that was great. And the only time I went oppo.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and we were also saying, like, if Cam wasn't here, like he hadn't been the other games, like that ball would have been a home run. Because obviously there wouldn't have been anyone right.
Definitely, so. Yeah. Cam Brown definitely made a difference today.
Exactly. Literally him just being on the field. And he hit a bunch of grand slams too, so.
Yeah, and you could feel the momentum shift on the field after that one. I don't know if it came across in the video.
You could say, without Cam, would have been a different series.
Most definitely. Colin, team captain, you picked up the slack after the former Yankees dropped out of the league, and you guys filled those voids, and you filled them remarkably. What a great season for you guys. Are we going to be seeing any changes in the offseason, any additions, any changes in terms of team name or logo, uniforms?
We won't be the Yankees next year.
Or are we going to be we seeing a new look Yankees next season?
So big offseason. Yep. I think it starts with changing the team name, and then goes from there, getting the basics down and improving the pitching. Trey and I got to do some work on the pitching. We both got like two solid pitchers. Would be a whole different year. Yeah. Chris, towards the end of the year, picked up the bat like heavy. He was hammering them out of the park. So big off season. It's fun playing with these two. Hope to be back stronger next year.
Yeah, definitely. The next time we will see the Yankees here on the field at Orton Park will be opening day 2023 next May. It seems like it's only a couple weeks away. I'm sure it seems even closer for you guys. We're excited to see you next season.
We won't be the Yankees next year.
Yes, whatever they decide to change the team name to and relocate, we know there's a relocation on the horizon. But congratulations on the season, guys. It really was a phenomenal outing.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Yeah, thank you.
All right, we are here with the American League champion, New York Mets. We're going to start with team captain Seth. Seth, weeks ago you were calling for this World Series matchup. How does it feel that it's come to fruition?
Feels normal. I mean, we've been expecting this. We've been confident in our abilities, and we've been, pretty knowledgeable about what the Padres are able to do. So, I mean, I think if you had half a brain, you could see this one coming about a month or two ago, and it came to fruition.
Awesome, Seth. Well, congratulations to you on the series. We're going to move on to Jackson Hart. Jackson, Yankees gave you a little bit of a tougher time than you might have expected in Game 1. How did that affect your team headed into Game 2 after the close 11-9 Game 1?
I think I knew in the back of my mind if I struggled today, we had our other pitcher here today. Just having Cam here, the chemistry changed. Just knowing he's here and able to pitch. I knew I was able to throw some balls over the plate, hope to get some outs, strikes. I mean, unfortunately that didn't work out, but having Cam come in really helped.
Awesome. Yeah, speaking of Cam, you were absent for 14 games. You came in for 2 postseason games. You got the job done on the mound. You got the job done at the plate. What do you think was going well for you today?
I don't know. I was just sort of like, I was present, I was feeling good, I was focused. I came to hit some home runs today, and that's what I did, so.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, congratulations to all 3 of you on a phenomenal season. 16-4 headed into the World Series. We'll see you back here next week against the Padres. Get some much-needed rest, boys.